Hi boys and girls. I'm back for another quick video. We're going to talk about area. And area and perimeter are often confused with one another. So that's why I wanted to discuss them and kind of compare the two and see how they are different and what we do differently to solve the problems. So for perimeter, we talked about it's the distance around the shape. We add up all the sides. We want to get the distance around your yard for your dog to in order to get a fence to keep your dog safe. I know Wilkinson's got a new dog and they'll want to keep their dog safe, so they might have to put up a new fence. So they might have to find the perimeter. Now we're going to talk about area. And area is the amount of space within a given shape. So this would be like if you're building a house, kind of like Wilkinson's again. Building a house and wanting to figure out the flooring, the carpeting, things like that. How much tile would you need for this given space, like for the kitchen? How much carpet would you need for a bedroom or whatever you're doing? I'll keep this short and sweet because I'm sure someone will be shouting mom very soon. If you listen closely, you can hear the boys playing hockey in the garage. So anyways, talking about perimeter. Perimeter was the outside. Area is everything inside the shape. So area is the amount of space inside the shape, so area would be all that red part in my letters. Just keep it short and sweet and simple for now. And we're just going to discuss area of a rectangle. Area of a rectangle, looks like, let's see. Okay, there it helps. Is just length times width. And it doesn't even matter which part you say is the width or which part you say is the length, because when you're multiplying, all you need are the two different sides, and it doesn't matter what order you multiply in. So if you did length times width and or flip-flop them, you'll still get the same answer. We shorten it just by L times W. Area of a rectangle, area of a square, same concept. If you have a square, it would just be, the side times side, because with the square, all sides are equal. Couple examples. Sometimes we know the two different sides, the length and the width. So for this example, it would just be 8 times 4. Sometimes they might have all the different sides labeled just to try and confuse you. And you're like, oh, do I need to multiply all of them together? No, all you need is 2 of the sides, 2 of the opposite sides. So like 4 times 8, you wouldn't want to do 8 times 8. Like we talked about with perimeter, the top and bottom are always the same. Left and right are always the same if you have right angles. And with this rectangle, we do have right angles. They sometimes confuse you. Don't let that confuse you, and don't multiply all those numbers together, because you will end up with a great big number. Length times width, 8 times 4, and that would be 32. I didn't really talk about any labels when we talked about perimeter, but whenever we have labels, let's say this is inches. When you find area, your label will be inch times inch, and it would be square inches, like how many squares are in that rectangle. So it would be 32 inches squared. Another example would be, if I know the area, what would be a missing side? So in this example, I have the area is 36, and I know one side is 6 and the other side is n. So what times 6? 6 times n equals 36. So then we would divide 36 divided by 6, and we would get n equals 6. Or you could think to yourself, 6 times what gives you 36? N equals 6. Now, if we were in the classroom, we would be doing area of a trapezoid. And we would touch on area of triangles. But like I said, let's just keep it simple for now. And then we'll hit that later. Okay, have a great day, guys. See ya.